Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this episode of Chris's Corner. I will be your host, Chris Corner, and today we are joined by Justin. Say hello, Justin.
Hey.
And today we're going to talk about Captain America: Civil War. Now, this is going to be our spoiler-free review, so we're not really going to talk about spoilers. Hopefully, anything spoilerish in the movie, about the movie at all in this. Words are hard today, and
Words are very hard today.
Words are hard. We're both super tired. It's been a long day, but we had a great day, and we're going to talk about Captain America a little bit. So, Captain America: Civil War. A lot of people have been waiting for this. I've heard a lot of big hype about this movie before it came out, obviously, as a big comic book fan. Both of us are. He's more of a Marvel fan. I'm more of a DC fan myself.
Yep.
But it was really good for the most part. It wasn't as good as I was hoping it was going to be.
Not really, no.
There's a lot of really good parts in the movie. There's lots of really great scenes in the movie. The comedy in this movie was super on point.
Yeah.
The comedy was super on point in this movie.
They stayed very true to the characters that they established in the previous movies with their comedy.
Yeah, their characters were great. The characters made the same kind of jokes that they have throughout the series of them so far. I felt that there was a few missteps in it, and I kind of felt that it really didn't need to be Captain America: Civil War.
Yeah.
I think that might be one of the issues. I think you should have just been Marvel Civil War, or just Civil War in its own. I think that would have been a better movie in itself, because Bucky and Cap are very much the forefront of this movie, with the Civil War stuff happening also near the forefront, but it's kind of more about Captain and Bucky.
To me, it almost felt like they had to try and force the Civil War stuff into the story that they were trying to establish as a Captain America movie in the first place.
Yeah, and I felt similar to how I felt on some of the Batman versus Superman points, that it should have been more about the conflicting issues between the two groups in this point rather than the two characters, and that should have been more about it. And I think they should have spent more time just kind of developing more of the individual character bits in it and why they were on the sides they were on, and instead of
just being like, I like this side better.
Yeah, quick flashes in here, character on this side, character on that side, blah 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 blah. But yeah, the most part it was good. I might go see it again. I think I'll go see it again, strictly because I think I'll get more out of it the second time I see it. So I think I'll want to go see it again. Plus, I have other friends who want to go see it with me, of course, because I don't know why. I really don't know why. But they want to go see it with me. So I'm kind of... I'll go see it again, and I may post some other thoughts afterwards, but I don't know about it. All in all, it was good. It wasn't great. It wasn't this big, amazing piece that a lot of people are saying it was, and I have a feeling I'm going to get some hate because of that. It doesn't mean that I did not enjoy the movie, because, I mean, the comedic beats in this movie were on point, and I think a favorite point for both of us in this was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Fucking Spider-Man. I think this is the best screen adaptation of Spider-Man I have seen yet.
Yeah.
Like, the best screen adaptation.
Because, for example, Tobey Maguire had his, he was a better Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Whereas
Andrew Garfield was the
better
better
Spider-Man. This guy had a good mix of both.
And I really liked the naivety of the character. I mean, because he was so young, and the way he's brought in, and the chemistry he has with the characters who bring him into it.
They do a good job of showing the fact that Spider-Man has his comedy while he's still fighting.
Well, he's still fighting, and he had, we'll get more into it in the spoiler review we'll do shortly after this.
If you can't tell, Spider-Man is one of our favorite characters.
Yes, Spider-Man is Justin's favorite superhero.
Yes.
Which is great, and I'm a big Spider-Man fan myself as well. But I just think in this movie they did a great job of bringing both sides of the character of Peter Parker and Spider-Man
especially
into it
since they had to fight so hard with Sony to get the proper rights to have him in the first place.
And it was really great to see that they actually came to that common ground and allowed Spider-Man to be in the movie, and possible other things in the future, which would be great. But yeah, overall, the opening I felt was a little bit slow.
Yeah, it felt like it took a long time. I swear, I think I looked at my watch and I'm like, it's been like an hour and nothing's happened.
Yeah, like there's quite a bit of exposition in this,
Obviously, things happen.
Building up everything that happens and why they fight and why it comes to that. I liked the villain.
Yeah.
I liked the overall kind of villain guy.
The way it was.
I liked him because he wasn't really in the movie a lot.
No.
But he pulled a few, he just did a couple, little things. I kind of liked him. I liked him more at the end, so you gotta feel his character more.
Yeah, throughout the movie, it's kind of like, why?
Yeah, but at the very end, it was like, oh, that's cool. You look back on it, you're like, oh, that's really neat. So it was more impactful for him at the end throughout the thing. So I have a feeling I'll respect him even more on the second watch through.
Yeah, I think this is a movie that you watch it once, you're like, eh.
It's good, but
and then you watch it again, and you get some little things that you just didn't catch the first time.
Which is like any movie, but I have a feeling that
I also feel like if I had, say, maybe watched all of the Marvel movies all in like a row and then went to see it, I would have liked it better.
See, I myself recently watched both Captain America movies again. I watched the first Iron Man movie because I wasn't really a fan of the second or the third Iron Man movies. I mean, those ones really missed beats, but that's an entirely other topic for an entirely other day if you guys want to hear about it.
They did reference things that happened in all of the movies.
They did. Well, they didn't talk about Whiplash. They kind of ignored Iron Man 2 for the most part, but who didn't?
Well, that's because, obviously, the major plot points happened.
But they did make reference to the things that happened in previous Iron Man movies and previous Captain America movies, and but overall, I recommend people seeing it. But don't be fooled like we were that it's the perfect, this brilliant beast of a movie that's coming out.
I still really wasn't 100% like, yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
See, I was
hopeful.
I had really high hopes, personally, strictly because they brought the same writer-director team in to do this one that did Captain America: The Winter Soldier, because that movie has been my favorite MCU movie so far.
Yeah.
Like, that one was, the character development in that movie was fantastic. All the action beats were great.
Plus, you love Bucky.
I love Bucky. Well, I love Sebastian Stan, and I think he was a great casting choice for Bucky. And I really like to see them do more with him. Yeah. We'll have to see in the future what goes on there, blah, 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 blah. Things happen. I'm not going to talk about it now. But overall, I recommend go see the movie. If you can get somebody else to pay for the movie, always better. Just go right here, do not have to pay for shit.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? But no, go see the movie.
And don't go into the movie going, it has to be like the comic.
Yeah, oh yeah. It
is very different.
The Civil War comic, if you're a comic book fan, the Civil War comic was this big, expansive thing, and it crossed over into everybody and everything, and a lot of shit went down in the comics, and I'm not going to get into
people
too
flip
much
sides from here to there, there to here.
Yeah, and like the ideologies really play a big part in this. But yeah, it's much more contained than that. It's much smaller than it was in the comic books, obviously, because they're only playing with a few of
the comics. There was hundreds of heroes on either side. Yeah. This one, it was like, there's 10 guys.
Yeah, pretty much 10 guys.
Which, it's still good.
Yes,
still worked out well.
Yes, because I think honestly, if they tried to do a Civil War, it would have been too much.
Yeah. Plus, they would have had to have way too many people.
so many other characters that they haven't established. There's a whole bunch. But yeah, it's smaller. It's self-contained kind of Captain America story-ish, I say. It didn't need to be a Captain America Civil War. I think they would have been better off doing Civil War.
Well,
I would have liked to have seen like a Captain America movie that was like, because this is very much a sequel to The Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
But I would have liked to see
Winter
more.
Soldier is a very big focus in this movie.
Mm-hmm, he is. But I would have liked to see. More like
a separate.
Focused.
This is Civil War.
Focused.
This is the sequel to Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I would have liked to see a more focused feature for that.
Yeah.
I think they could have really hashed something out there. I think that would have been a lot better, rather than the way it was done in this movie. But it was good. Don't get me wrong. I beef with this movie just because everyone played it up, and all of my friends who've already seen it, and other people I know who do movie reviews, and everybody.
I've heard tons of people say they love it, and
yeah, I haven't heard much negative about it so far. So to come out and have all this stuff that nobody has mentioned so far, I kind of I don't know.
I think it's one of those things too. You know, we've been Marvel fans for a long time.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We may not know all the exacts, but we watched a lot of the cartoons growing up.
Yeah, like I read a lot of comics growing up. Yeah,
I read all of Civil War.
Yeah.
I don't remember much of it, but I read a lot of it. You know.
But yeah, overall, we both suggest go see the movie.
Yeah, I'd say go see it.
It's not. I recommend. I would pay full price to see it again.
Yeah,
I think I would. Of course, if you can go on cheap night, always go on cheap night, but prepared to sit next to a smelly chud. I mean that in the nicest way. Basement dweller. But all in all, yeah, we've rambled on a little bit for the last couple minutes, but yes, that was our thoughts on Captain America. Please, if you go and see it, please after this go and check out our spoiler talk. We're going to talk about a lot of the movie from start to finish, what we liked, what we didn't like, issues we had. stuff like that. So please, if you guys like it, go see the movie and check out the other one. And if you have seen the movie, let us know what you think about it in the comments down below.
Yeah.
And all in all, tell us what you liked, what you didn't like, what you think would be different. But preferably in the spoiler one, just because I don't want people reading through the comments on here and being like, "Oh, I haven't seen it yet." Blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
But I guarantee in a week everybody's going to have seen this movie. I have a feeling Disney just made a lot of money with this movie.
Yeah.
But yes, so yes, please let us know. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Oh, and there are 2 scenes.
Yes, 2 after-credit scenes. Nobody's made mention to this yet in the things. I haven't.
You almost left, and I was like, wait.
Yeah, we might as well stick through because there's 2 one mid-credit scene and 1 after-credit scene. So do remember that.
Mention that in both videos, just in case.
Yeah, because there's one of the Marvel movies, I can't remember which one it was now, just had a mid-credit scene, no after-credit scene.
Yep.
So they've kind of been fucking with their own thing here.
Usually they only have 1.
Yes. Yes. So I mean, we'll just there. We'll put that out there. So go see the movie, come back, watch the other video, let us know what you think, and we'll hash it out in the comments. I will always reply to your comments if you guys leave them. So let's start some debates, see what's going on. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button for us. Leave some comments, as I said, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And please feel free to share this video with your friends. Alright guys, remember, contest still going on, so please, if you guys like to be entered in the game contest, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel. If you're already subscribed, you already have some ballots in the draw, which are all in this Fido bag right here.
You should make a box for that.
I'm going to. I just haven't made a box yet. Because I want to get a cool box.
Really lazy.
I want to get a cool box. Shut the fuck up. So yes, and remember, if you refer a friend to the channel and they leave your name in the comments on any of my videos, that will get you an extra ballot in the draw, and the winner of the draw gets a free video game of your choice. So remember guys, stay awesome, and I am a classy broad. Thanks for watching. Goodbye!
Yep.